What's going on, champs and chambets? It's FireMonkey here, back with another LEGO video, which is a little weird to say, but at the same time, this game mode is kind of a whole entire big thing in Fortnite that will continue getting updates, so I gotta talk about it here and there, and we're going to be talking about some upcoming creatures that will be coming to the game in the very near future. Now, this doesn't mean that they'll be here in mid-January when we get V28.10, but it does mean that they're being worked on, and we could see them very soon. Now, some of the creatures we already have in the game is stuff, simply like a cow, a chicken, we have sheep, we have mountain cows, rams, all that type of stuff. And even if we go over here to the creature category, we have a lot, right? We have a whole entire set of 2 rows for hostiles. We have a lot of skeletons, we have a lot of scoundrels, like we have Mancake as an actual enemy, we have some Fortnite, or I guess LEGO original characters as enemies as well, such as the Falcon Knights, you have the Wolf Pack, you have the Outlaws, you have tons of different characters to actually see, but there isn't really too much craziness going on there, right? Especially for like the normal creatures, the docile creatures they call it right here, where they don't actually harm you, it seems very small, right? You got sheep, you got chickens, and you got cows, but there isn't really much else going on with it. However, thanks to the game files, we actually have a lot of leaks regarding upcoming creatures coming to the game, both hostile and docile, so I'm going to be going through that whole entire list in today's video and telling you what you should be expecting, not in the most recent update, right? Not in mid-January when we get V28.10, but in the future as the mode continues to evolve, because as you guys know, when it comes to leaks, it doesn't mean, hey, this is coming right away. It means, hey, this is being worked on behind the scenes. Who knows how long it will take until it actually makes its way into the base game for all of us to enjoy. So I'm just going to kind of go down my list here. Some things I want to mention is I might say a creature that's already existing in the game, such as, for example, the Bone Wolf, because I didn't realize the Bone Wolf was actually enabled as of yet, but it is kind of in the list where I found everything else. But for the most part, these are going to be things that are upcoming or, that I've already leaked before. So starting off pretty simply, we have bats. This is going to be a new docile creature. I'm not for sure if we're going to have any like materials or whatever we get from actually eliminating or petting bats, but bats are coming to the game, right? I've already seen a lot of people joking, it's like, watch them be as useless as the Minecraft bats are or whatever else. We really don't know how useful or useless they're going to be, but we do know they are working on bringing those creatures to the game. Next up, we have the black bear, the brown bear, and we even have a polar bear. Now, I'm not for sure if there's another bear in here. I'm kind of going up and down the list as I see it, but it is interesting to see how we have different bears planned to come to the game and how they're going to be different depending on which biome you find them in, such as, if you're in the wintry, snowy biome, you're going to be finding polar bears instead of the normal black or brown bear. Another, or I guess not hostile, but docile creature we'll be able to find is going to be frogs. Whenever you're playing, you may occasionally hear like a frog ribbit here and there, even though there are no frogs nearby, but luckily in the near future, we will actually have frogs hopping around in our worlds that we'll be able to interact with. Not for sure, what the frogs are going to drop, if anything at all. Maybe it's just raw meat, but those will be an upcoming creature for us to actually see. We also have a lot more docile creatures that won't actually harm you, such as deer, we have eagles, we have elks, we have grass snakes. Now, grass snakes might be one of the ones that harm you, but, it seems pretty simplistic, a small creature that won't do too much. And then as we go kind of through here, you're going to see some interesting things actually mentioned. We have horn beetles, which also includes a mini boss horn beetle, which is basically just, going to be a normal one, just with more health, does a little bit more damage, packs more of a punch, and has a special, description on it or whatever to make it so that it can be its own different entity. So maybe it's going to be a named horn beetle or something like that, but that is an upcoming enemy in the game. We also have another docile creature being pigs releasing in the game, which is going to be super exciting because it makes me wonder what other food cooking, mechanics they can add, what different types of food we'll be able to create. Because one of the things I do kind of find fun is making a little farm off to the side of the village and just having this massive oasis where I can just go ahead and find all the corn, all the, slurp berries, all the type of stuff that I might ever want in the game. I don't even think slurp berries are enabled. Are they? I don't know. I was thinking like one of the other resources, but that's besides the point. We also have more docile creatures such as the seagull, and in the land of the whole entire flying mechanics, we have something called a swooper. Now, I'm not for sure what a swooper is going to do, but it definitely sounds like a hostile flying enemy. Maybe it'll swoop in and try grabbing you up and dropping you so you take fall damage or something. That's just a theory, but all we really have to go off of for that creature is the name itself. And then for some of the other characters, we have a skeleton bear, which goes more into that skeleton, territory, similar to the bone wolf, which can be found in the whole entire frozen biome. So it makes me wonder, where's the skeleton bear going to be found from? Is it going to be something you only find at nighttime, or is it going to be some weird, amalgamation where it's like, hey, there's a very rare chance you'll find this, and if you do, you gotta run because it will absolutely demolish you. we have ourselves the Forest Beamer, and this is a weird thing that I've noticed with some of these names and some of the creatures, is they have different themed beamers. I'm not for sure what creature a beamer could even be, but it is something that's in the game files, and it is something that's going to be upcoming soon, so it makes me wonder if it's like, you know, similar to the Brute, where it's like, you know, a very hard to fight enemy, and it has one for each of the different biomes, such as forest, such as ice, you know, the whole entire shebang right there for you to actually see and kind of, you know, dodge around. So it's going to be interesting to see what this creature actually is and how it functions in the game. You know, I definitely think based on the name alone, it is going to be a hostile enemy. I don't see how this could be, you know, a normal enemy that doesn't attack you at all, but we just kind of gotta wait and see. Now, it does have some stats actually in the files regarding it damaging players and being able to do quite a bit of damage to you, so it is going to be something that is going to be evolved on over time. We're going to have more leaks and stuff here and there, but it is nice to see that besides the normal creatures like a pig or an eagle, we have some LEGO original things that have unique naming schemes that make it kind of a wonder of, yeah, it's been leaked, but what is it actually supposed to be? And then we get into the category of rift creatures. This is going to be a whole entire biome added to the game in the near future, as far as I'm aware, where you'll be able to find a rift roller, a rift beamer, a rift brute, and a rift skeleton miner in different parts, meaning that there most likely will be rift caves as well. We also know that the tools themselves are going to be getting rift versions of them, which have this special little rift effect going on with them, so that is something to be excited for. Maybe I'll make a video talking specifically and showcasing all the different rift effects on the weapons, but that is something that, you know, is happening very, very soon. And then in the list of things, we also have those pirate captains and stuff. Now, we've kind of already seen the pirates through the in-game menu right here. You can see how we have the actual, you know, pirate slicer, we have the pirate brawler, blaster, and archer. However, there will be even more pirates with names and, you know, themes and everything else added in the near future. Now, they also have a bandit boss, and as I already mentioned, frogs. So that is the whole entire list of upcoming creatures. There's quite a lot of them, and I would love to hear in the comments down below, what do you think they're going to be adding on top of this? What different crafting recipes do you think they'll add when you get frogs in the game, or pigs in the game, or more pirate stuff, or, you know, rift stuff? What do you think they could possibly do? I think that the possibilities are definitely limitless, and there's going to be a lot of stuff we see added over time, but I'll leave the speculation up for you guys down below. Until next time, hope you champs and champions enjoyed today's video. If you did, consider liking the video to support the content I create, or disliking it to not support it. I don't really mind, but until next time, I'll catch you champs and champettes a little bit later. Peace out.